Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone. Today is a special day. We have SunPsychic Jean with us. Yay! Hi, Heather. Hi, Jean.
And the sun came with me.
And the sun is right behind you. Perfect timing. I love that. How are you today, Miss Jean?
I'm doing very well. I had some exciting shows yesterday with Ginger Faye Tarot. I don't know if you've ever caught us, but we were doing spirit guides, dragons, angels, and fairies. And we had the most amazing, I know, it was fun. It was so fun.
Watch that.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And it's always exciting because you never know what you're going to get. And we were able to uncover a mystery for somebody who asked a question with the help of the brilliant people in chat. Like they told us what that meant. And I was doing the reading and she's like, well, Jean, this is what that means. And we had to all look it up. And the woman's like, yes, that. And it was just so profound. It was like, we just love investigating and uncovering mysteries. And it really came out to be such a healing message for everybody involved. And it took like the village in order to bring this reading together. I loved it. I wish we would do that
for sure. Definitely.
It was very good. And a couple of the other shows that we did yesterday were absolutely.
I can't remember if I watched you yesterday. I watched you this morning, but I don't think I watched yesterday. I don't remember seeing that one anyway. I don't know what the heck.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot because on the weekends I'd work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, there's a lot coming up. And it's you just pack them in, and it always happens either at the end of the month or the beginning of the month. Somehow it always crushes in at that time, and then the middle 2 weeks we're like, where is everybody?
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Because we've got 2 shows today. We're off tomorrow. We have one Monday and another one Tuesday, which is a lot for us.
That's a lot
because we're not on. We're not on every day, but let's say hi to some people like Lauren Huntsinger and Leah and Mary Starshine, Rooted Willow. I love that name, Rooted Willow Readings. Diane G., I need your phone number. Please email me your phone number because you live out of the country. I couldn't send your cards today. Sorry, she won cards the other day, but because it's Canada, they wanted a phone number. Go figure.
And you could put yours.
Yes. Nope, they wouldn't let me. It had to be a local to Canada phone number, they said. It's like, I'll give you mine. You're like, no, doesn't work. Happy planetary alignment to you guys, too.
Aww.
Yeah. Beautiful planetary alignment out there. Hi, Chantel. What a neat name. I see a lot of people coming over from your channel. Did you guys throw any cards before the show? I didn't get a chance.
No, but it wouldn't take much to do one.
No, but I thought maybe I would throw. I did. For some reason, I just love to throw a card for the show while people are walking in. My phone just went nuts. It's now showing an analog clock and what's on today. How bizarre.
Well, this one's kind of apropos. It says review and reflection.
Oh, wow.
So timeout needed. Well, this is everybody's timeout. When they come to see us, it's timeout.
I know, right? It's a great timeout.
And before I forget, I do want to just thank both of you ladies for inviting me here and for sharing this time together. I love spending time together, and I know that we have another wisdom circle coming up. But you guys, you both are such troopers, and I love spending time together. And we have one month you're on my channel, the next month we're on your channel, and we go back and forth. So
I
it's a
love
lot
it.
of fun, but
Mhm.
I do appreciate your invitation.
Oh, anytime.
Oh, we love being with you.
We
It's
do, we
great
love
to
being with you. So, I mean, yeah, we're kind
Yeah.
of spoiled that way.
True.
You were one of the first people that watched us. You were one of the first people that helped us get on StreamYard competently because we didn't use StreamYard when we first started and we couldn't invite guests. So, and that
Actually, and you were one of the first people to interact with us. Instead of just being there, you interacted with us, and that has helped us a great deal.
So we have much gratitude for our friendship with you.
Aw,
Sure.
that's so sweet. Everything was meant to be. Everything happens the
Mhm.
way it was meant to. And I did a
Absolutely.
reading for a lady today. It was on with Mark the Spirit Whisperer, and the lady wanted a message from her mom and her stepfather. And her stepfather came through and said that don't worry about all of the things that happened before they met, that the reason why they met, it was meant to be, and that and that you think, oh, you failed, or oh, this happened, and why did I wait so long before they met? And they said, it's not always that you graduate college, you have a house, you get a wedding, and a baby. It doesn't always work like that, but everything happens for a reason, and it's important to trust the process. Try not to live in the limitations of our own the societal expectations, or how what it looks like when you're watching a TV show, and it really never looks that way. And it's okay whichever way. If you're in school, if you have a partner, or if you're married, or if you have a house, whatever it is, try not to judge it. It is the way it is, because it is the best opportunity for you to expand your soul. And I just love
That's true.
letting all that go. Sorry, I
think
got
that's
into that fast.
I think that's a great thing to start with today because many people are depressed and down, and that's not going to help anything. We need to keep our spirits up. We need to help each other. We need to be in community, and that that's the only way we're all going to get through day by day.
Mhm. It
And
is,
I
it is, and
personally
it's a
I
good
have a good
reminder not
life,
to.
and I wanna be grateful. I'm grateful for where I live. I'm grateful for the house that I'm living in. I'm grateful for the health of my pets, my family. You can be grateful for so many things when the outside world is being insane. You don't have
Right.
to be out there. You don't have
Exactly.
to judge it. You just need to live your life the way
And
you want
recognize
to.
that when you've got something good, that's something to be grateful for.
Yeah. I don't know, are we taking questions today, ladies?
No, I'm not.
No,
I wasn't prepared to take questions, so if y'all don't mind, we're just gonna chat about
that's usually on
stuff.
Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Good
Tuesdays, we
time.
do readings on our channel, and Jean does readings on most of her shows.
All
Well,
the
she's
other
got a
ones,
break.
right?
She's
Yeah,
got a break.
yeah.
Yeah. It's and um
Let's start with your slides, Jean. You've got some great slides as usual, and they're really good for kicking it off with the chat room and as well as us.
so the first one is: something much bigger is taking place right now than meets the eye. Big changes ahead for humanity. Please do not buy into the fear. Keep your vibration as high as you can. Stay strong. Keep your faith, and know everything will be okay. And this is important to me, because it says, don't buy into the fear. Keep your vibration as high as you can, and stay strong. These are things that we've been working on and talking about for the past couple of years.
Yeah,
We knew, and we know that there's a big shift happening, and we were being told before that there's going to be a big shift happening, that we all need to work on our own spirituality, our own frequency and vibration. How many times have I said that, right? And work on balancing our chakras,
mhm,
working on protecting and being our own best friend, and being kind to ourselves, not having fear, staying in the high vibration, and stay strong. do things that bring your vibration up and also fortify your soul, like gardening or bringing in plants, or, whatever that is that really
Yeah.
nourishes your soul is really important. And we all can see that now because we're all being tested and tried at this moment, that it's important that we do all of this work. It's never too late to start. And faith is really important. And they're reminding us here to keep your faith and know that everything will be okay. Everything, this too shall pass. Things will come into our lives, and we've gotten over difficult situations before we will get over difficult situations now.
And I
Trust
was
yourself.
going to say, although we've known we were going to have that change, we didn't know what was going to be involved in it. So our job is to keep above it. But a lot of these things, and also to communicate with each other so that we all realize that we're all in the same boat together. This is not just happening to you. This is happening to everybody. And yes, we knew there was going to be a change. No, we didn't know what it was going to involve.
True.
Right.
True. But it doesn't matter because we
Right.
have the strength, we have the faith, we have the knowing that Spirit's going to make sure everything is all right for the highest good for everybody. Not just
Right.
one person, not just 100 people, but for the collective. And we just have to know that and believe it and keep
Well,
that in our heart.
and all of us,
and be together so that we can support each other.
all of us light workers are here to hold the light, to hold the vibration, to,
Yeah.
to hold space and to hold that vibration, to
Anchor in the
lead.
new energies. We're here to
Yes,
anchor in those new energies.
exactly. And this is and the more that we get, and can I go into the next one because it's one of
Sure.
my favorite ones. Let me see. Here.
Hi, Garden Genie. I love that name. And Scott A. How are you guys? Welcome. All of you from Jean's channel, I'm so glad to have you here today. We really appreciate it.
So
When
this
I
one
saw
is
the first time I saw this, the elimination diet, I obviously was thinking of food. Better. This is so much better.
Yes, but it also does relate to your weight, because if you keep all those things inside of you, it's keeping more than just those feelings inside of you. It's keeping everything inside of you, including the foods and the waters and whatever it is that's helping you gain weight. When you can remove these other things, your body can flow correctly.
And the reason why I really enjoy, or this one resonates with me so strongly, is because this is what we've been saying for the past couple of years when we say, let go of those things that no longer serve you. This anger is only hurting you. It's not hurting anybody else. It's not hurting the people that are doing bad things. The anger only hurts us. It only lowers our vibration. But we all know we're here to have a high vibration, to have joy, to hold light. And it's important that we don't let anger lower our vibration. Being mad and expressing your feelings, yes, but don't carry it. Don't walk around in a somber mood. There is no reason for it. This does not make us more compassionate. It makes us in a lower vibration. It makes us
There's a
responding
lot of
to.
people that feel like if somebody's hurting, I can't be happy. If somebody I
Exactly.
know is hurting, I can't be happy. That is a falsehood. You being unhappy doesn't do anything for them. It just makes
Especially,
you sick inside.
yes,
All of these things are very singular. They're all ours alone. You can be angry at somebody. It's not going to bother them. You can be sorry about something. It's not going to bother anybody else around you. You can be worried about something, but like Jean said, it's not going to bother anybody else. All of these things are very singular and they're internal.
and it affects our frequency and vibration.
Exactly.
Can I
And
just show this real quick? I thought this was beautiful. I think she was saying it came from Marianne. I am the light. The light moves through me. The light surrounds me and protects me. I am the light. Thank you
that's
for
right.
sharing that, Mary. It's something we all need to remember, and it's a great mantra for each of us.
That's beautiful, Mary. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep, that's what we need to remember. And all of that is not this. It's not anger, it's not regret, it's not resentment or worry or blame. It's really important for us to understand that that was sort of like um, a conditioning for our society or our parents or what was modeled around us. But now that we're moving in, humanity is evolving and we're moving from 3D into 5D. None of these things serve us any longer. It did serve us in the past, but it no longer serves us because now we have this awareness. Now we have this authenticity. Now we have this sovereign being, sovereign energy about us. So none of these things serve us. Whereas this is what we need to let go. And we always say, let go of what no longer is serving us. And we're like, well, what the heck do you mean by that? It's all of these things. And to understand that when we let go of these things, we're not vulnerable, we're powerful because we have new, more important, more enlightening, more empowering modalities and frequencies and vibrations to aspire to.
Yeah, we have a higher purpose now where we might before it was a matter of survival of the fittest. That's not the way it is anymore.
Mm-mm.
We're each the fittest. We each have the power within us.
And
we don't need anybody else to tell us where our power is.
And we don't
Right.
need the competition to know that we have what we need.
Right.
It really is
Brilliant,
a bit strange
ladies.
because none of these vibrations are going to transfer into 5D. The only emotion that is in 5D is unconditional love. And I'm not talking about love for a husband or sexual love or anything like that. I'm talking about the love that you see in that other person because they're a human and they're a part of you and part of all that is, just like you are. And until we get there, we're not going
Yeah.
into 5D.
And
so
it's the kind of love that if you are still going to church, they call it agape love, which means just generally love for everybody.
yeah.
And this one is just a little bit of an example, a little bit of another take on that no amount of regret will ever change the past. And this is part of that letting go of the regret,
Mm-hmm.
and no amount of anxiety will ever change the future. So it's really important for us to remember when we're feeling anxious, it's not serving anybody. I'm doing this to myself. It's lowering my frequency, and I want to move in a higher frequency. I don't want to burden myself with anxiety because this is us doing it to us. It's a habit. It's learned. It's taught,
Mm-hmm.
and it's modeled to us, but it's no longer serving us. So we're no longer going to be entertaining that vibration within us, and we're going to move away from it whenever we do feel it, because no amount of anxiety will ever change the future. However,
I was going to say, what I see in anxiety is it's a form of fear.
Oh yeah, it's based in fear for sure. And but any little minute amount of gratitude changes your present immediately, instantaneously. If everybody would write down exactly what it is that they feel grateful for, that they have gratitude for, it'll instantly change. And if you have regret and you're thinking about the past, I should have stayed with that one, or I should have never married that one, just think of something you're grateful for today. Make sure it's in the present moment. And if you have anxiety about what might be coming in the future, will I get that job? Will I have that, go into that new college study, or will I buy that house? Just think about what you're grateful for today. And it really is empowering. We're not taking we don't want to suggest that you take anything away from yourself. We want to empower you with a higher vibration and a more productive perspective. And these are the things that no longer serve us. That regret, that anxiety, it no longer serves us. It does not produce for us. And we found this out, and we know this, especially in the 5D, in the energies, in the evolution of humanity. Humanity is moving away from these things.
Thank God. Thank you, source.
And this one I really like.
Mhm.
It's a higher vibrational frame. It's a language that we are offering to change some things that maybe we would be in judgment of. And whenever we are in judgment of somebody else, that means we have judgment for ourselves. And
Yeah.
it is self-defeating judgment,
Mhm.
because judgment is all of those things that they said to let go of as well,
Yep.
because it doesn't serve anybody else but ourselves, but the judgment imprisons ourselves. So if we have no energy for hate, we just make that statement: I have no energy for hate. Hate is not in my energy. I either love you, wish you well, or hope that you heal. And how high vibrational, how loving, how compassionate is that ability to see people in this way rather than hating. Hating
Mhm.
doesn't do anything but bother us. It lowers our own vibration. It eats away at us. It is like taking the poisonous pill and thinking the other person will eventually die from it.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
won't.
They don't, you will.
And the other thing is, if you are full, absolutely full of unconditional love, there is no room for hate. It doesn't exist.
Absolutely. And I just wanted to take a little break here and understand that it's we're all here together. We're all here working towards evolution and moving into 5D. And we're all here together in this community of unity, this community of unconditional love and compassion for one another and support. And we can keep this going and we can keep this growing. This
Mhm.
is a prototype for the way humanity is going to be moving towards. And
Ooh, I love that.
it's difficult to apply this in our everyday lives, but the more we practice, the more we bring back, the more we have this awareness and this frequency and vibration and, you know opportunity to think of something different rather
Mhm.
than being worried or anxious. um, just a moment of freedom of that, and see how our vibration lifts and feels. This is the empowerment. This is where this is where we are the most productive, our optimal type of energy. And we really are balls of energy. We're walking into like a light body, like an energy body, and we're being more of our energetic self than we are of this 3D dense self. And I think it's all part of the evolution. And there's so many more of us. Do you know how many shows, how many thousands and millions, hundreds of millions of shows that are out there that are talking about spirituality and the ascension
Well,
and
just think
moving from
how much
3D to 5D?
our little group has grown over the last 4 years, or well, 3 years. We've been on 3 years. We just celebrated our 3rd year. You've been on a little bit longer than that. Um, I This community has just exploded, absolutely exploded, and it's all
Right.
about love and compassion and helping each other. It's all about community. I I'm just flabbergasted. I didn't expect that when I got here. That was the last thing I thought would happen to us. But I'm just amazed, and I feel blessed to be part of this community. I feel blessed to have these people that I call friends on this community. It it's everything, and it's gonna continue to grow, and you're right. There's millions of people just like us out there doing the same thing, trying to raise the collective consciousness as well as their own, and
And
it's
I
just
think one of the best things, it's amazing. But nobody, think about where every person in this chat is from. Think about the area it spans and how much
worldwide.
being
We have
covered,
people from all over.
sending out
Did you
unconditional love. Think
did you
about it.
just
I mean,
make that,
all over.
Priscilla?
No, I made it before. So I
That's
just
cute.
forgot to put it up until now. But I
Aw.
wanted you to have your little sons next to you.
Oh,
It's like,
that's cute. That's cute. We are having a little bit of a windstorm if you heard that loud noise.
I can't hear you.
The wind, it's sun shining, but the wind is really kicking up.
How about you
So
guys telling us in the chat room how you keep your vibe up? I know that part of the way I keep my vibe up is watching the readers on YouTube and by having this channel. But how do you guys do it at home? We'd be interested to hear your comments.
and or let us know what you're grateful for,
Yes.
and this is an important part of our practice that we're not taught, where it's not modeled to us. It's relaxation, and they want you to stop whatever it is that you're doing, this busyness, this busyness. It's important to stop. It's important to take a breath and to take awareness of where you are and where your mind is, and focus. Unclench your jaw, because we have this tension that is just all throughout our body. Soften your brow. I mean, I'm just a big I could
I know,
I
have the
always
wrinkles
have my
right
brow like
here.
this.
I have the wrinkle there.
And my shoulders go up when I'm intense. And
Yeah.
I love just relaxing my shoulders, and then take a breath, breathe, and really take a deep breath and let it out slowly. Like it, and just this 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes is important, because sometimes we just go through our entire day and we're almost like holding our breath, and got to get here, got to get there, got to do this.
But you think about it. Although COVID was not a thing we want to go through again, it forced us to stop. It forced us to think and breathe and try to relax, simply because we couldn't do anything else.
That's true.
So, there was even a positive side to that. That was the world, that's the universe way of telling us, start working on something else that's better, like ascension. Stop.
Educating yourself about who we are,
Mhm.
what it means to be a soul in a human container,
Mhm.
what's possible for us, why is humanity evolving, and what other civilizations are assisting us right now. It's consider it, and you know I understand we have cars, husbands, kids, jobs, we all have responsibilities, but if you can just educate yourself just a little bit, it'll open up your mind. And this is where the freedom is. Do I have that freedom one? Oh, let me look.
I hope
Let me
so.
take this down and look, because
Okay, let me
that
get rid
freedom
of
one was
the
really
fear.
good.
We've got some good comments too that we can go to.
Oh, it was good. Oh my gosh, I don't have it.
Really?
I don't have the freedom one. I can look somewhere else, but I didn't. This is my prep folder. Let me see if I can move. No, it's not here. Oh, you guys are watching me. Sorry, I thought I removed it.
We're just following along.
Yeah.
Let me put up some of these comments. I just love
and
it.
I'll see
We've
if I
got
can
some
find
great
it.
comments while you're doing that. So let's see. Here, Bernadette, you said, please touch on how to protect our energies from energy vampires. As an empath, it's easier said than done. Well, I think this this thing that Mary Starshine posted, I am the light moves through me, the light surrounds me and protects me, I am the light. That's one good way that you can protect yourself from energy vampires.
And
I actually put like an egg of energy around me and call in Archangel Michael and my guides and angels to protect me from whatever. I get psychically attacked a lot. And now that I recognize it, it's much easier to deal with. But having that protection circle around you will definitely help with energy vampires and psychic attacks, both.
And
Your comments, ladies?
yeah, what I try doing is I try to become unconditional love. You're constantly admitting it. Now, if you have energy vampires and they're getting all that, and they don't necessarily like all that, so they leave. So they that much love is not something they can deal with. That's how we both get rid of things that we
do love bombs. We do love bombs.
Send it out. They go, no, they're gone.
Yeah. Love bombs are good. You just think of all the things that you love in your life that are good in your life. And once you feel your heart full of love, just blast that puppy out. And that will get rid of any energy vampires or any lower vibrations around you.
And of course, you can always put yourself, like what she said, in a bubble, a protective bubble.
Lark says, even the chaos I see the light growing. We agree 100%. Exactly. We see the light growing.
Because we're able to stand back and observe, so we can observe the light as well.
Exactly. This is how people are raising their vibrations. Daniel says, I meditate. MJ 420 is my favorite, though. Puppy! Anytime. I think those are great. Bernadette says she podcasts and paint. And then I think down below she said she also meditates.
Yeah.
No,
Amanda Carroll, I talk sweetly to myself with humor. And of course, our community always keeps me on track. I love
that helps. Yes.
No,
we're here supporting each other. It makes a big difference.
Go ahead, Jean. What were you going to say?
I was just saying, no, I can't find it. No.
Oh, no. Yeah. And Garden Genie says, watching YouTube all winter. Yeah. Grateful for all the readers. Spring is almost here. I'll be out in the garden scaring the weeds. Yay. I'm a gardener too. And I've been missing it since I don't own a home anymore.
Well, what I say is the only power that the energy vampire has is you not knowing about it. And the minute you know about it, then all of their power is turned to dust. They don't have any power once you find out. It's you not knowing about it. So you being aware of your own energy, you being aware and cleansing your own energy does not allow this energy vampire to continue. And also you having boundaries and you not allowing somebody when you say no to manipulate you and say, well, what about this? And no, you know, that's no. And they're not going to take any more of your energy or, you know, manipulate you. And it's in a loving way, you know, and it's important that we protect our own energy and to be aware of this energy, to balance this energy, to cleanse our energy. And this awareness is the best defense against anybody trying to come in and sneak or manipulate. They won't even get past hello. You'll be like, I can feel your energy from here. You go over there, you know, and practice. Go to a coffee shop and sit down and just walk around with the tray and say, "Is this person? How about this?" And you'll feel it. We are becoming more and more sensitive to energetic frequency. And the people who are closed-minded, not the people, but the souls that are choosing a closed-minded, lower vibrational experience is not really in our highest good right now. We want to surround ourselves with the people who are going to help us to expand and grow and enlighten and, you know, prosper. And it's not us or them. It's just that they have their choice and it's a perspective or a discernment. It's important to have that discernment of who is where.
Yeah, and if you're really aware of what's and feeling, you can feel if something, your own energy being drained, you can stop it.
And it doesn't always have to be nefarious. Sometimes people's energies are just down because people's energies are exhausted or they're, you know, maybe just getting over an illness or something. And you're like, you know what, when you're feeling better, call me, you know, because it's just, we're so sensitive that we do feel the difference, the shift in it, that they're not quite themselves today, you know, and it's okay.
You can decide if, okay, you can have some or no, but it's, if you're aware of your own energy, you know what's going on. You could make decisions.
I love Lark Kemper, even if it's a loved one. Those are the hardest ones to have boundaries with. Those are the hardest to learn in my book. In my honest opinion, family is the most difficult with discernment.
Because you're taught one thing and you're having to find what's really working for you.
Yeah.
They know where all your buttons are.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
they do.
they do. They do.
They push them real quick, too, don't they?
Well, this is one, if I can pop this up.
Sure.
It is, let me just get there.
Well, you got a
This.
freedom. It may not be the one you wanted, but
yeah. And money is a tool, not a goal, not the goal. Our goal is not to have money or a big bank account. Freedom is the goal. So I was saying that it is not, if we have a moderate paying income and we can live within our means and we're comfortable, then we have freedom. We don't have to have more and better and stockpile and greed and, hoard. That's not the goal. Freedom is the goal. And once we reach freedom, we can maintain freedom. That's what we want.
People that are hoarders are so full of greed. They're never happy. So there's no freedom in it. Like where you and I, as long as we have enough to live on and have the occasional holiday, we're good. We don't need to own the world.
Yeah. Merlin says freedom is on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And if you don't have, the means to travel, in the 3D physical sense, there's always a place where we can travel to here. And I'm letting you know, we can learn and explore and have an adventure and experience and have your mind blown and expand your soul's awareness. It is endless. The possibilities are endless. So I love the way you say that freedom is on the inside. It really, really is. And, we understand that we do live in a 3D world, and it is something that is required for an energy exchange. But in the meantime, just don't limit yourself. Try not to, just try not to let your energy drop, try not to let that energy get the best of you, and try not to stay there, because
it's okay to be upset about something. You just can't live there. You need to feel it, feel it, make sure you understand it, and then move on, but don't live there.
When you remember to take a step back and be an observer rather than get involved, if you can help it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you get more than just one perspective.
That's really strange. There's a little blank line on my chest.
I saw that. I've
never had that happen before. How strange is that?
Like somebody put something in it.
I don't see a line.
It's a blank.
It's a blank after Amanda Carroll. There's a blank, and then Laura.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that happen.
Oh, have you? I never have seen that.
That's the first for us.
Oh, yeah. It's StreamYard, and like I said, we're having a really intense windstorm here, and that was like a 65-mile-an-hour gust that just went through here a second ago. But it's almost like every 10 minutes. It's not like constant. It's not like regular. It sort of comes and goes. It's unusual. But they say the wind comes before the water. So, but yeah, it's important to practice and energize our chakra systems and be aware of our auric fields and strengthen them. And we're playing we're playing
Hollywood Squares,
something like that. Yeah. And it's something that it's a tool. It's something that you can rely on. It's something that you can build on, and it's something that will empower you. And it's autonomy, authenticity, it's sovereignty, it's empowerment. And we are sovereign beings having an experience in a human incarnation. And it's really important to hold on to this power, practice this power, meditate on this power, and share this power, because this power will echo out and it'll affect the whole entire community, no matter if they study or know about this stuff or not. Because they see one person being empowered and taking their power back, they'll be like, oh, I don't have to be I don't have to worry. I don't have to be regretful. I don't have to be judgmental. Oh, that hurts me. I didn't know I could not do that. You mean I don't have to do that? It just really gives other people permission to expand and awaken and become more aware.
Agree. Let's see. I think there's some other start items. Jenny Berlin says breathing is recommended for therapy and tapping. Oh yeah, breath work is so important, and we're not taught that. Most of us are shallow breathers, and I always thought there was something wrong with me because I was a belly breather, and everybody I knew was a shallow breather, and I was like, how can I do that? Well, apparently you don't.
My whole family are belly breathers because my mom was a singer, and she said, you're not getting enough air. You've got to breathe through your diaphragm. So everybody in my family breathes through their diaphragm.
Well, you learn that in yoga too, because you're not getting the air all the way down into the bottom of your lungs until you start learning some of the breathing techniques in yoga. And I was absolutely amazed at how my lungs improved. I'm an ex-smoker. I quit smoking in 2013 or 14, something like that.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
My breathing was fairly shallow. And after a year, my first year of yoga, I was just absolutely gobsmacked at how much better I could breathe. So if you're having any troubles at all, I'd
yoga.
Do some, well, not necessarily yoga.
Even science believes in breathing, because if you're pregnant, they put you through a Lamaze class, which is simply how to breathe
when you're in pain.
When you're in labor.
Well, I think one day that most of the hospitals will be replaced by a holistic healing center, and we'll have Reiki, and we'll have massage, and we'll have acupuncture, and we'll have breathing, and we'll have yoga, and we'll have all of these things, because we are there. Everything that we need in order to heal our bodies is already growing on our planet right now.
Mm-hmm.
It always has been. Usually where there's a poisonous plant, there's a cure very close to it.
And the other thing is, I see medicine, instead of being as widespread as it is, not just being natural, but I also see as looking for a cause rather than just trying to remedy the effects.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Treating the symptoms instead of the cause.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're doing now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. What else you got, Miss Jean?
Well, this is the map of consciousness that we all love so much, and it's important to take a look at and to understand and consider that the shame and the guilt that they said that is something that no longer serves us, that we can let go of, is all the way down. It's one of the lowest vibrational frequencies that we can carry in our own consciousness. And grief is something that we cannot help. I mean, to a certain degree, this is a natural human, emotion here, but it's important to move through that, move through grief. Fear is all the way up here. Look at this, guys. We've been
a whole 100.
I know, it's a whole 100. And then we move, and anger. I thought anger would be so much lower, but it's not. And there's righteous anger.
You move up. See that where it says fear over there is anxiety, like you were talking about earlier, Heather. It's a type of fear.
Yes, and it says the view of life, the God view, the process, the predominant emotional state, the energetic log, and the name of the level. And these are the names of the levels, and this is the predominant emotional state. but this it's we are mostly working on staying in this area right here, the neutrality. How many times have you heard people talk about being neutral, being the observer, don't absorb, just observe, and
Yeah.
the willingness, having optimism, being hopeful, inspiring. I think, you know, a lot of us, I feel like I live in this section most of the time,
I
and
do too.
I
I
work
certainly
on
try to.
understanding. Mhm. And love, joy, and look, I you would think love would be the top, right? We all say love heals all and conquers all, but it doesn't have the highest vibration. Joy and peace does. Peace is, you know, and oh no, enlightenment does, but joy and peace
Enlightenment,
are
yeah.
above
Mhm.
love. And this is a
I think we get enlightenment once we get on the other side. I don't see it happening in this lifetime. Not for me.
If you can
I
find
think
peace in this lifetime, you're doing pretty good.
I think I've touched it. I think that there's some
Mhm.
meditative states, some healing states when you're going through healing, and that you can feel it, that you have a glimpse of it. You know,
That's lovely.
um, in fact,
I
I
haven't
do
gotten there
know.
yet.
I do know. I know for sure because when I talk to your loved ones on the other side, I can feel this. I can feel this. What would they call that? It's like euphoric. It's like unconditional love on, you know,
Steroids.
just just magnified
Oh, I
exponentially.
have felt it through communicating with the people on the other side, but not I haven't felt it on this side for me.
Yeah. So we've touched it. We know that it's there. We know the vibration. We can feel the vibration when we feel the love from our loved ones and our spirit guides and angels. And this is that wonderment, that you know, the possibility, the bliss, the you know, the touch of heaven, the touch of angelic ninth dimensional frequency. You know, it is there and it is possible, but and it's not anything that we're going to walk around every day in that enlightenment, but it is possible. And you know, the Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot, he had his, we all saw his angel, and
Yep,
if you
I
didn't see
saw
his
that.
angel, he has an angel that comes in and it flies around, and then it comes right into his heart, and then we see it leave out and fly across the room. It's really amazing, and it's a miracle, and I'll never forget that as long as I live. And if I ever feel down or you know, disappointed, or you know, feeling a little bit low, I definitely go to that video and say, "Come on, guys, you want to watch it?" Because it always makes you smile, and it's
Yeah,
so very hopeful, and it is just a miracle. And these things are possible. We are meant to live in this higher vibration
we are.
while we're here on Earth, and this is the shift and the transition and the move that we're going to be doing here on Earth, and the evolution of humanity. I mean, we all work on this the grid around the earth to help raise the vibration, to help Mother Gaia, Mother Earth to ascend. And it's really, we are one. We are Mother Earth. We're consciousness. We're a consciousness, and Mother Earth is a consciousness. It's a consciousness being. Each planet is a consciousness. Each collective, like the deer collective or the butterfly collective or the ant collective, it is all one consciousness. Humanity is all one consciousness. We are all one. And, you know, moving into this understanding and this reality, and understanding these really fundamental spiritual concepts will set us free and open us up into a new dimension. And that's where we're moving. And it's important to take it as you can, as you need to, in little bits,
Yeah.
and have a suggestion, have an understanding, have an experience, and then you'll move up. Like I know for a fact that ever since I saw that the angel with Scott, that I will never be the same person again. I have evolved. I've changed. I'm never. I'll. That has changed me forever. I know for a fact that I've seen with my own eyes an angel flying into Scott. It is an absolute miracle,
It
and I
was.
know I'll never be the same. and why go back to the regret and the judgment? And because it's a habit, and it's a muscle, but we need to keep pulling ourselves out. It's a work in progress. Meditate, ask your guides to help you, and listen to high vibrational music. Turn off the screens. It's really important that we take care of our energy right now, right here, right now, and to practice these things. Consider these concepts. Listen to near-death experience types of videos if you want. They're so high vibrational. It is amazing what is possible, and almost work on understanding the perspective of why we're all here, that we don't have to suffer. And we are moving out of that lower vibrational, dense, controlling atmosphere. It doesn't seem like it because it's got to look messy before it moves. And as it's getting messy, we know that the time is becoming nearer. And I
think that's really important to remember, because it is so flippin' messy right now. The end is near. We're almost to the other side, because it always gets worse before it gets better. We are definitely in the worst of it, and it is definitely going to get better. And my guides keep telling me, dream big. This is the time for you to go within and dream of the world that you want to create. Create it in your mind. Put it out there in your intentions. Send it to the grid around the planet. Send it to Mother Earth. But make sure it's with love and it's coming from your heart, because that's where we're moving. We're going to move into bliss. We're going to live in bliss. Well, maybe not in my lifetime, but soon.
And
we can all do it ourselves.
You can't think of any barriers. When they say think outside the box, they mean outside. There are no walls. Think as big as you can.
Mm-hmm. The limitations, they were instilled in us. These limitations, they're false limitations. There are no limitations. We're infinite beings, and those, we're understanding, and the truth is being revealed. And we were like sort of had blinders on, but now that we know the truth and see the truth and feel the truth and are autonomous and connect to our own divinity and our own spirit guides, we're just not so dependent on others to be that anymore. And it's not easy, because there's a lot of people out there that are still trying to play the game, or
there's thousands of years of programming that we're having to break.
Right. Which is why most of us are Crone's by the time we can do it.
But there are millions of us across the world practicing this, understanding this, feeling this, and practicing this vibration, understanding these concepts, being awakened and aware. And it is, there are so many of us across the world. There certainly are. And I do believe in, and Priscilla, you can correct me, but we have reached the tipping point, that there are enough of us here on Earth that have hold this vibration and this understanding and the hope of moving into a new vibration where we are freer, and the possibilities are endless, and to live an optimal, beautiful life.
And we have been past the tipping point for a long time, which is why things are getting rougher, because it's really scaring those that don't want us to be there.
It's just so antiquated. And sometimes I've got to just giggle, like, do they really think we're going to buy that? Like, what do they think we are?
Like, what planet are you living on?
Like they're playing a game or something. I'm like, that just doesn't. And who do they think is going to believe that?
Apparently there are those that do believe nonsense.
I call nonsense, Suzanne, and you will continue to see and meet more and more and more.
Me too, Suzanne. I agree.
Yeah. It's just getting bigger.
And we can bring in the off-planet beings effect as well. I mean, I think that they've been here and they've been helping us, and they've been working on imparting this information and channeling the information, and really assisting in our, propelling us towards this new dimension that we're moving into. And it's just vital information. It's the truth. And we're in a partnership with something that's much bigger than us. And it goes back to that very first, I closed everything, but it goes back to that very first statement. There's something much bigger going on right now. Don't give in to the fear. Hold your power and keep the faith, and know that everything's going to be okay. This is it's an exciting time.
If you don't let the fear get
you. The only ones moving into it are us. We're already in 5D. It's just a matter of us moving into it.
Our consciousness,
it's already here. It's already here.
Mm-hmm. I
it's
think
so
too.
Exciting, you guys. Don't let it get you down. Just don't let the chaos get you down, because this is really a wonderful time to be alive. We all chose to live through this to create the planet that we want. Enjoy it
and
embrace
it. Look at all the love that's coming through. If you just feel for it, it's there. You can feel it anywhere you go out. I can't tell you. I mean, it's just, I say hello to everybody on the street when I'm walking my dog. This year, I have had so many more people say hello back. When I first started it, they just looked at me kind of funny and just kept going. Now, almost everybody is saying hello. And they're saying hello not as just a response, as, hi, hello, good morning. And they say, good morning. Now they say, good morning. And I'm going, so
it's wonderful.
It's coming.
Well, look how you've changed your neighborhood one day at a time, one person at a time, to bring a smile to their face. I love that.
More people are letting you in when you're trying to merge into traffic. More people are holding the door when you're walking into a business, and people are saying hello to you, and they're smiling at you and looking at you in your eye. They understand that kindness and connection is the wave of the future. They may not have a spiritual idea in their mind, but they do know human connection is where we need to connect. What is what we need in order to move forward and to thrive. And it's really very helpful, you guys. It really is. And we're here on YouTube sharing this information because it's just not on the morning news anymore. But I'm letting you know, this is the news.
This is the news. This is where I get my news anymore. The readers and the people that I watch, the spiritual readers I watch on YouTube, that's how I get my news anymore. It's kind of sad, but there it is. Okay, ladies, it's about time for us to say goodbye. And I want to know what you've got up next, Miss SunPsychic Jean. I know we have the wisdom circle on Monday.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. And Kigaru Spiritual Journeys is going to be doing the presentation. And please do stop by. It's Monday at 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. And it's always an amazing educational show for sure. And tomorrow I have Val from Dragonfly Crystals coming on in the morning. And then I have my psychic study practice group. I do this every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and that's 2 p.m. Pacific, and Tuesdays at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. And you too can join this psychic study practice group if you'd like. It's $20 for the month, and it starts on this Sunday, and it's every week and every Sunday and Tuesday, except for if I have some family obligations towards the end of the month. So I'll have a couple of days where I won't be here. And we had February, and there was one day that I couldn't do, but it's hard to schedule every single time, but we're there as much as possible.
No kidding.
And we have a really wonderful group working together and exploring your psychic skills, and just really having an exercise or a technique being offered, and then we practice it as a group in a demonstration, and then you go into breakout rooms, and we try and do 2 breakout rooms, and then when you come back from the breakout room, and we get a couple of people to share about what their results were, and it is absolutely phenomenal.
Sounds
It is.
wonderful.
It's so
I joined. I've
uplifting.
already signed up because I love practicing. I just love
Mhm,
practicing.
mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Well, we have Heather on Tuesday is going to be remote viewing
Inner Earth.
Inner Earth, Agartha. It's so exciting. Inner Earth. And I've already put together the slideshow. I've been watching YouTube videos, which Heather can't do. She has to do it blind, but I'm doing the research on what we kind of or think we know, and then she's going to tell us what really is the deal.
Or what I found.
That's going to be fun. So that's going to be
Yeah.
great. And we
I'm
have Terry
also-
Suzuki this afternoon at 6, this evening at 6 Eastern time,
Mhm.
with her Kiguru, Terry's Tales.
Yes.
Terry's Tales. So we'll get
Oh.
to hear
Oh, what time Eastern?
6
No,
tonight.
it's 6. It's 6 now. Eastern.
Okay.
You mean 6 Mountain?
6 Mountain. I'm
6 Mountain.
sorry.
Okay.
Eastern.
Okay.
Oh my
8
God.
Eastern.
7, 8.
Yeah, because she's Pacific, so it's
Yeah.
6 Mountain and
5
5
Earth.
Pacific. Yeah. Woof.
Thank you.
I'm
My
like,
brain
what?
goes nuts with
Well,
time.
you used to live on the East Coast, and it just
Exactly.
comes. Yeah.
Exactly. So it makes it I'm still confused about that.
Now you know
Sorry,
how I
guys.
felt when I moved out here and you were still there, and you used to. Oh wait, what? Wait a minute. Let me calculate that.
Time zone math is the worst, isn't
It
it?
is the worst. Yes, Mary,
Yes.
it's Terry Suzuki from Kiguru Spiritual Journeys.
Yes.
That's where the Kiguru comes in. So everybody, thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Of course, SunPsychic Jean, thank you for
SunPsychic.
being our guest. We always love having you with us.
Yes, it
And
was
I
wonderful.
guess always wonderful. And thank you to the chat for being here and your comments. We certainly appreciate that. And then I guess till next time, love and kisses to all. Go out and shine your light and spread
See
your
you
love.
later.
Till next time.
Yeah.